Hi friends, I'm Miss Courtney. We've been learning about feelings in our body. Let's see how Josh is doing. Josh, do you remember how to check in with your body and see how you're feeling? Yeah, I put my hands on my tummy and I say stop. That's right, Josh. The next thing, ow, 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 help, help! What happened? What's wrong? I was playing outside by the fence and a great big dog ran right by the fence and he barked really loud at me and it was scary. Oh, having a big dog run out at you does sound scary. Sounds like you're having a really strong feeling. I wonder what you could do to start to calm down. Josh, do you have an idea? Yeah, you could put your hands on your tummy and say stop. Oh, that is a good idea. Can you try that, Sally? Stop. Oh, I do feel a little better. The next thing to do is to name your feeling. Let's see if you can do both parts. Let's see if you can put your hands on your tummy and say stop and name your feeling. Stop. I feel scared. Now I feel better. Great. Doing those things can help you calm down. I'm so glad you're feeling a little bit better, Sally. That is scary. Thanks for your help, guys. I'm going to have you sit right over here and we're going to sing another verse of our feelings song.
My feeling, yes, it has a name.
Has a name, has a name. I say I'm feeling frustrated. I say the name out loud. You guys might remember Tatiana, who was feeling frustrated. Here she is. Now, we are going to meet another friend. And this friend is named Gabe. Gabe was playing outside and some friends called him some mean names. They were not being very nice to him. Here are Gabe and his teacher, and they're talking about the problem. Gabe is feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. His teacher notices that Gabe has his eyes looking down and his head is hanging down and he's frowning. She talks to him about his feelings. She asks him if he can name how he's feeling. How do you think that Gabe is feeling? Yeah, he might be feeling sad or worried, maybe upset. Gabe says, I feel sad. Naming the feeling helps him feel better. The teacher asks why he's feeling sad. Gabe tells her about the mean names. Telling his teacher what happened helps too. His teacher goes with him and helps him talk to the child who is calling him names. Pretend you are Gabe and practice calming down. I have a poster here that's going to help us too. We can put our hands on our tummy and say, stop. And you can name the feeling. And Gabe would say, I feel sad. And we haven't talked too much about taking belly breaths, but taking big breaths can help get some air into our body and help us feel a little bit calmer. Sometimes it can be hard to name your feeling. Talking to a grown-up helps. And remember, it's not okay to call each other mean names in our class. We want to be nice to others. Now, before we go today, I have a story. And this story does not have many words, but I want to share it with you anyway. It's called Good Night Gorilla. The author is Peggy Rathman. Good night, gorilla. Oh, I see the gorilla grabbing those keys. He sneaks out and follows the zookeeper. Good night, elephant. Good night, lion. Good night, armadillo. They're all following the zookeeper back to his house, huh? And into his house. And into his bedroom. And his wife wakes up and says, "Good night, dear." And pulls the cord on the light to turn it off. After she says good night, all the animals respond, "Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night." She wakes up. She's like, "Who are all those voices?" I think she's feeling surprised. Maybe a little frightened that there's a monkey in bed beside her. I would probably be a little frightened too. And she walks the animals back into the zoo. Good night, zoo. Good night. Good night. Oh, the monkey and the mouse are climbing into their bed too. They are sneaky. Don't think she sees them. Good night, gorilla. Oh, and there's several letters Z's to indicate he's sleeping. And the gorilla doing a cartwheel. Thanks for being here, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.